Well, here we are 6 decades later. Once again, we had a monstrous attack on our country. Once again, the question is being asked, why not just give in to vengeance? Why not just strike back? Why not just abandon due process and the rule of law and the right to a fair trial? Well, why not? Well, the answer is no different today than it was 60 years ago. At least it ought not to be any different. Because America, I want to believe, still stands for something more. We're different. We'd like to believe we're different. We stand for something else. Our idealism has always been rooted in realism, by the way. We respect the rule of law because it's an expression of our principles, but also because it's a weapon for our own security, the rule of law is. We know that torture yields unreliable information, opens the door to our troops, men and women in uniform, up to the same kind of tortures that we may be subjecting people in our own prisons to. It's time, in my view, that we reassert the principle that fairness is not weakness. It's not weak to be fair. That being principled is patriotic. And being strong also means being smart. Being smart. We've traveled a crooked road over these past 6 years. But it's not too late, in my view, to make America and this world right again, to become a nation of high values and great goals. If we are wise enough to recognize our opportunities and bold enough to seize them when they exist. Together, I'd like to ask the question that Henry Brewster asked 140 years ago, just a few blocks from where we're gathered this morning, of another group of people. Why not now? Why not now? Why not use our power to create not just a future of peace and security, but a future of prosperity and opportunity and learning and understanding? Why not use our wealth to create not just a world where some profit at the expense of many, but where many can profit to the advantage of everyone? Why not? Why not use our leadership to create not a nation of red states and blue states, but a world where people of every race, color, creed, and religion can come together to solve problems? Why not? Why not use our talent and not our partisans, not as partisans, but as Americans? Why not raise the minimum wage? Why not rebuild our manufacturing base and stop the jobs from fleeing our country? To make sure that you can go to college without going bankrupt, as many worry about. To make sure that small businesses and entrepreneurs can exercise their talent to the fullest extent possible. To make sure that all Americans have affordable health care coverage. To build an economy where well-paying jobs are available to all of our citizens. And to build relationships around the globe based on mutual respect, where a strong and smart America listens as well as leads. And why not, as Robert Kennedy once said, to judge our success not just by the size of our gross national product, but by the health of our children, the quality of our education, the joy of their play, and the integrity of our public officials. Why not now? As Henry Brewster knew well, the future can't wait. It just doesn't wait. These brave young men and women in uniform, certainly, who are serving in Iraq and Afghanistan, I'll tell you something, they can't wait. A middle class deprived of rising opportunity certainly can't wait. Ending America's addiction to foreign oil can't wait. 40 million people with HIV/AIDS can't wait. The innocent of Darfur can't wait. And if, as some suggested, last week's election signaled the end of an era of ideologues and indifference, then let us today, on this very campus, witness the beginning of a new era of idealism and ingenuity and faith in ourselves and in our future. Let us say without embarrassment or apology to anyone that we are calling America once again to embrace a new age of optimism, a new sense of possibility. And let us ask the question once again, who among us will stand up and lead? For our nation, our future, the answer needs to be, of course, as it was 140 years ago, yes, tomorrow, all of us need to do that. You and I are going to be judged, and very quickly, by a jury that's coming along. Very quickly it's going to happen. One of them is going to be my 5-year-old daughter, and the others will be your children and your grandchildren. I promise you this. And they're going to want to know what you and I did on our watch to keep our country strong and secure and the world a better place. It's now our turn, in a sense, to do this. They're going to know what we did, of course, about global warming, to preserve freedoms, to create a world where we have more friends than enemies, when we had a chance to make that difference. We have, once again, but a brief moment, a very brief moment to get this right. It's our watch, it's our time, it's yours and mine. Once again, why not now? Why not us? Why not together? I think we can, and I think we must. And I thank you immensely for listening this morning. Thank you very much. Thanks. Thank you, John. Yeah. I didn't take too long. Henry Brewster. Thank you. Very nice.